A stunning moment in the skies over the Middle East. A moment that could redefine the balance of this conflict. Because for the first time since this war began, Iran is believed to have struck one of America's most advanced war machines. In what many are calling an embarrassing blow to Washington, a U.S. F-35 stealth fighter jet, one of the most sophisticated aircraft ever built, has been hit. The fifth-generation jet, designed to evade detection, designed to dominate the skies, suddenly forced into an emergency landing. According to U.S. Central Command, the aircraft was flying a combat mission over Iran when something went wrong. A strike, believed to be from Iranian fire, forced the pilot to act fast. Moments later, the jet descended and made an emergency landing at a U.S. airbase in the region. The pilot survived, the aircraft landed, but the message has already been sent. Officials say the incident is now under investigation. Details remain scarce, questions unanswered. But one thing is clear: this changes the narrative. Because until now, the United States has projected dominance, airstrikes, precision hits, relentless pressure on Iranian targets. Washington insisting it is winning. Just hours before news of the incident emerged, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth declared the campaign a success, claiming Iran's defenses had been flattened, that victory was not just possible, but decisive. And yet, in the skies above Iran, a different story may be unfolding. The F-35, a symbol of American air superiority, costing over $100 million per unit, now part of a growing question: is the battlefield shifting? This marks the first known instance of Iran hitting a U.S. aircraft since the conflict erupted in late February. A moment that could signal something far bigger, not just a tactical success, but a strategic message. Iran, under pressure, under attack, but still capable of striking back, still capable of reaching into the sky and touching what was once considered untouchable. Now, Washington faces a new reality. A conflict it believed it was controlling may be entering a far more dangerous phase. Because in war, it only takes one moment, one strike, one impact to change everything.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. وأعدوا لهم ما استطعتم من قوة. چند روز پیش شنیده شد ترامپ در اظهار نظراتش پیشنهاد حمله زمینی داده. ما سالیان سال منتظر یه همچینی هستیم.
Iran has released a new video. Not just a display of power, but a message, a warning. Because as tensions surge, and as Donald Trump signals the possibility of a ground operation, Tehran is no longer reacting, it is waiting. A commander from Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps ground forces steps forward. His words are calm, steady, almost eager. We have been waiting for this day for years. This is not fear, this is preparation. For weeks, the United States has applied relentless pressure. Airstrikes, missile campaigns, cyber operations. Washington says it has struck deep into Iranian infrastructure, targeting military facilities, eliminating key figures, disrupting command networks. But even after all that, Iran has not stopped. Despite the damage, despite the loss of bigwigs, despite growing pressure, Iran continues to respond. Missiles launched, regional bases threatened, allied forces activated. And now, this video. A signal that Iran is not just holding on, It is ready for escalation. Behind the scenes, Washington faces a growing dilemma. What comes next? The Pentagon has moved forces into the region, and the option of a ground operation is no longer off the table. But inside the U.S. leadership, there is no clear path forward, no defined endgame. One moment, Donald Trump claims Iran has been severely weakened. The next, he suggests sending in ground troops. Then again, he questions whether such a move would be worth it. The message is shifting, uncertain, contradictory. Meanwhile, Iran's leadership rejects negotiations, dismisses ceasefire talks, and signals defiance. The message coming from Tehran is direct. They are prepared, they are watching, and they are waiting. This is no longer just a military confrontation. It is a battle of endurance, of strategy, of resolve. The United States has inflicted damage, but not defeat. It has removed targets, but not the threat. And now it faces the most difficult question of all. How do you step away from a conflict when the other side is still standing and ready for more?
News never stops. The world keeps turning, and every turn tells a story. Wars, elections, geopolitics, Davids versus Goliaths.
While everyone is celebrating the US-China trade thaw, Trump has been quietly doing something else across Asia.
These were once home to the ancient Silk Road connecting east and west.
But who's connecting the dots? Who's decoding the global storm? Welcome to Times of India videos.
You're watching a special edition of Global Pulse with me, Nehakana.
בהנחיה שלי ושל שר הביטחון ישראל כץ.
Durante este año,
We decode the shifting grains of geopolitics to you. From Washington to Wuhan.
Встановлені домовленості і сьогодні підписуються.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Just 2 years ago, Canada was one of the most popular countries for Indian students.
From Davos to Delhi, we track the decisions that move markets, shift policies, and shape the future. No jargon, no bias, just clear, credible, global journalism. Because understanding the world doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be smart. And that's what we do best. At Times of India videos, we don't just tell stories, we build perspective. We connect the dots between what's global and what's personal, what's happening out there, and what it means for you. It's fast. It's fearless. It's making sense of the changing world order. Times of India videos. Because your worldview is just a tap away.